Protein, the stuff of life itself. Whether you want to bulk, stay healthy, do your dishes, be a regular human being, protein can help you do all of those things. Okay, maybe not all of those things, but that seems to be pretty cool if it could fold my laundry for me. Okay, so some diets have more protein than others. Some have less. Now, we've all been at the neighborhood cookout and seen the local vegan claim that they're getting enough protein. But there's a more pressing concern on the horizon here. One that no one is talking about.
Where do we eaters get their protein? Oh, tell me, where do they find it unseen? It's all around in every protein. Where do meat eaters get their protein?
Okay, but where do meat eaters get their protein? Well, the answer's obvious, isn't it? Meat. You got it. Video's over. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment. Wait. That can't be the whole story, can it? I decided to do some research in the field. I mean, I can't just rely on a couple data points here. 100 won't do, not even 1,000. I needed to go somewhere where billions of people were getting their protein.
Welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you?
Do you serve protein here?
Yes,
Does your Big Mac meal have protein?
it's a burger, sir.
So all the protein is in the patties?
Sir, it's a burger. Yes.
But the burger is made out of cows. So did the cows eat the burgers for protein? Did those burger cows eat other burger cows for protein? Who is the original burger? What does it all mean? Is there a god? Where's cows?
The questions I had overwhelmed me, so I went home. Plus, that was just like a super uncomfortable encounter. That was so awkward. But something about that interaction was really messing with my head.
It's a burger, sir.
Can't just be the patties.
McDonald's Big Mac. It's more than just another hamburger. 7 great ingredients working together to make one great taste.
7 ingredients? I mean, what could they even be? Okay, this is really unnecessary. Besides, that was only 2 ingredients. Okay, thanks for that information. I guess now I have something to work with. Okay, let's add fries, make it a meal, and break down this protein. So there's almost 30 grams of protein in a whole Big Mac combo. I was shocked to find that the plant-based ingredients alone make up about 1/3 of the protein in this one single meal. Well, this is hardly surprising because according to this study, omnivores in the US get roughly half their protein from plant sources. Things like bread, pasta, beans, and veggies. So even if you eat meat at every meal, you're probably relying on plants for protein way more than you might think. So one could probably say that the protein is not just in the patties. Good one, boss. Okay, you don't have to be here anymore. That's all well and good, but don't we absorb protein from meat better than we do from plants? You might be thinking I'm about to say that's a myth. Well, it's actually not. It's true. This is called protein bioavailability. And this is where things get interesting. Bioavailability is basically how well our bodies can use the protein that we eat. Animal proteins do tend to be more bioavailable, meaning that they're processed faster. But is faster actually better? More bioavailable proteins can lead to faster muscle growth. Now, before you click off this video and go find the closest source of meat available to you to build those rock-hard muscles you've always dreamed of, you want to hear this. More bioavailable proteins, like I said, can lead to faster muscle growth, but it can also lead to the growth of unwanted things like cancer and artery clogging plaque. So while animal protein might bulk you up slightly quicker, it's like using a credit card with no plan to pay it off. It's like, sure, you're gonna get what you want now, but those debt collectors are gonna be coming straight your way. On the flip side, plant proteins are less bioavailable, which means slower but more controlled growth, muscle gain without the extra baggage. So in this case, slow and steady does win the race. Okay, let's clear up one of the biggest myths about protein
complete proteins. Protein is made up of amino acids. Our body does actually make some amino acids, and those are called non-essential amino acids because our body produces them, therefore it is non-essential that we have to consume them. The 9 amino acids that our body doesn't produce are called, you guessed it, essential amino acids because our body doesn't produce them, therefore it is essential that we have to get them through our diet. When a food has all 9 essential amino acids, we call that food a complete protein. Maybe you've heard that only animal products contain all 9 essential amino acids in one go. Therefore, only animal products are complete proteins. Listen, I gotta tell you, it's not true. It's not true. Now, this myth actually came from a 1971 book advocating for vegetarianism, saying that vegetarians needed to mix and match particular proteins so that they can get their full essential amino acid profile. The thing is, though, that claim was later debunked, and the author retracted her prior statements. It was too late, though. The myth spread like super far. And that's why we're talking about it here today. But as we like to say here in Tennessee, the damage had already been done.
That's just a regular saying.
Oh, that's like a saying.
Other people say that.
Oh, other people say that too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll just cut it.
No,
Then.
we're
We'll
not
cut
gonna
it.
cut it.
Okay.
We're keeping
Sorry.
it in. You gotta learn. You need to think before you speak.
It turns out, though, that all plants contain all 9 essential amino acids. So, as long as you're not eating iceberg lettuce for 3 meals a day, you're good. But if you're still not convinced that plants have protein and are capable of helping you build muscle, let's take a look at what meat is and how it's made. This is a classic. Definitely a must-read. Well, meat is muscle. It's the muscle of whatever animal you're eating. So if a cow has hundreds and hundreds of pounds of muscle, it must have gotten that muscle by eating meat, right? Because only meat has protein, right? Wrong. They built their muscle by eating plants. Okay, maybe not avocados. Oh, jeez. That's good. You see, all protein on Earth comes from one source. It's not steak, it's not eggs, it's not whey protein.
Protein originates in plants and only plants.
So plants are the only organisms on Earth to be able to take nitrogen, carbon, and hydrogen from the air and soil and turn them into amino acids, the building blocks of protein. If you were able to make every amino acid yourself, you wouldn't need to consume them in your diet. If cows, pigs, or chickens were able to make every amino acid themselves, they wouldn't need to consume them in their diet either. So we aren't complete protein factories, and the same is true for other animals. So when you eat animals, you're just getting the amino acids you can't produce on your own through a middleman. And that middleman certainly had no problem turning plants into hundreds and hundreds of pounds of muscle.
And you know, come to think of it, all the biggest and strongest animals on Earth get their protein from the original source. Plants!
So if you do eat meat, half the protein is coming from the plants on your plate. Well, as for the other half, well, in a way that kind of comes from plants too. Cut out the middleman, go to the source.
Where